in different states. I'll try to connect it with geography. So, if you have to solve India's any problem, then for that, geography is very, very important. So, the basic class today will be focusing on what exactly is India, what are the different problems you see in every state, and in optional, what you will be reading, and in newspaper or anything, whenever you're reading, what are the articles that you're going to take with respect to this. Fine? So, I hope you would have seen this right from your childhood, and different times you would have drawn your own India map. Yes? So, one thing, as I clearly mentioned, everyone A4 size papers with 2 scale on either side, like you leave 1 scale space on one side, 1 scale space on other side. Try to write anything in between. Okay, running notes you can write in the sides. Whenever I dictate, I'll tell you the points that are important that you can write in between. Is it fine? And 2 pens, try to write in black and blue so that you have a habit of drawing in different pens and all. So this is about the basic. Now coming to India, you know that the states, capitals and all, I don't want to tell you, but I divide geographically India into mountainous states. If I just consider Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, these 5 states are known as Himalayan states in India. Okay, but if they ask you, which are these states which are completely present in the mountains? There are 2 differences. Himalayan states means you have 5. Complete state is within the mountains, like not even a single place is on a plain. If you ask that, then Uttarakhand, if you see, Ganga enters into land, plain region near Haridwar. The meaning is, from the mountains they enter into plains near Haridwar. So, Uttarakhand has mountains also, plains also. I hope you get the difference. What is a mountain, plain, plateaus and all. So, the 4 Himalayan states completely present in Himalayas are Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Is it fine? The next important thing, what do you see? First, you're talking about the mountainous states, right? Or just say mountains. We are talking about Himalayan mountain states. Now, if I talk about the mountains, what is the basic issue with mountains? Or I would go in the order of syllabus. What will you see in the syllabus with respect to this? Himalayas, you tell me geographically what you have to read with respect to Himalayas. Can I say you have to read how Himalayas are formed first? The meaning of this is, can I say, we are talking about geomorphology. That is, how exactly India is formed. So if you just consider, can I have 2 books if you don't mind? Yes. It is believed that if I say this is India, this is Europe and Asia, right? India went and hit the Eurasian plate, we say, right? The plates, they keep moving. Indian plate went and hit the Eurasian plate. Where exactly did they hit? Can you see the topmost point is touching? The meaning is, they hit in this particular region. And here you have Karakoram mountain ranges. Have you heard of K2, Godwin Austen and all? So where are they present? They are present in this place. And that was the first time when Indo-Australia went and hit the Eurasian plate. And that is not part of Himalayas. Don't get confused, it is not Himalayas. It is Trans-Himalayas. That is above Himalayas. Himalayas means we are talking about 3 systems. Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, Shivaliks. I'll come to that. But this is Trans-Himalayas portion. And here India's longest mountain peaks are available. Unfortunately, this region is under the control of Pakistan. It is Pakistan administered Kashmir or Pakistan occupied Kashmir, right? So now, if you are talking about the other regions of Jammu Kashmir, it is actually divided into this particular part, or we say like, somewhere in between. I would try to divide, and I would say here Buddhism is actually dominated. The meaning of this is, I have to read about human geography or human races, culture, all this comes into picture. Can I say, is this a border with China? Second thing, can I say, in this border you have Buddhists who are minorities in India? So UPSC asked a prelims question, all minorities in India are mostly present near the borders. What is the impact of this? Do you recollect? Punjabis, Sikhs, they are with Pakistan. Muslims, you talk about West Bengal region, Assam and all, here also mostly near the borders, Muslims are present. The meaning of that is, normally at the borders, you find these type of people. China wants to take this entire portion because Buddhism is normally the Tibetan Buddhism, what people say. China says Tibet is part of it, so they say even this is part of China. Can you tell me what separates India and China? Geographically. Can I say mountain ranges? Yes. What separates India and Pakistan? Desert? Is entire desert separating? Can I say, guys, India and Pakistan are separated by a line, border line, boundary line, known as Radcliffe line. It's a single line. So who drawed it? Radcliffe, a British person, he came and he said this is India and this is Pakistan, and he drawed a line. Can you understand? This is known as boundary. But India and China is separated by Himalayan mountain ranges. It is known as frontiers. Do you get the difference? So when we talk about a line, it is boundary. If it is an area, what do you call? Frontiers. Do you understand? India and Pakistan is separated by boundary. India and China is separated by frontiers. So what is the meaning? Frontier means some area will be given, or it will be considered as a boundary between both. So if you talk about India, Nepal here, can you see? We say there is a river which flows in between. Kali River. And that river is seen as a boundary. Is river only one line or it's an area? So can we call it as a frontier? Yes. So geographically UPSC asked, what is the difference between frontiers and boundaries? Do you understand? Boundary, army can be present. They can guard the boundary effectively because you know where the line is. When you have a frontier, it is very difficult to protect. Do you understand? So India's biggest problem to guard Jammu and Kashmir is it's a frontier rather than calling it as a boundary. Frontier means what happens? Just imagine you have 3 mountain ranges here. India is here, Chinese are here. So they will come till here, we will come till here. So whenever we go here, they will tell we entered into their territory. Whenever they come here, we will tell they entered into our territory. That's a common problem when it comes to frontiers. Is it fine? So what we are trying to analyze or understand here is the boundary that we have, or difference between boundary and frontier. After India hit this, okay, so suddenly what happened? There was a Tethys Sea. There was a sea in between, and this was compressed. When they compressed this entire region, whatever sediments were there in between, they raised to form mountains. How? Just imagine, these are the sediments and they raised like this. Can you see it's a fold? Yes, you call it as fold mountains. Are you folding it? Fold mountains. Okay, so these fold mountains are called as young fold mountains if the pressure is continued. Himalayas is growing every day. Youth stage, you grow. So that is, now you take Aravalli mountain ranges. What has happened? Now Aravallis is degrading slowly. Himalayas is like this, Aravallis is reducing in size slowly. We call it as old fold mountains. Do you understand? This is young fold mountains, this is old fold mountains. Is this fine? So this is known as time geography. Time geography. What is time geography? Now people will say Aravallis was like Himalayas some centuries back. In geography it's easy to write, as I keep telling, you have to write 100 million years back or something. What happened? Aravallis was also like this. Now it is old fold, that is it has reduced. Time geography means we will take Aravallis, try to read Aravallis from backwards, how it was before, now what has occurred. Whatever is happening in Himalayas, the same thing would have occurred near Aravallis. That is time geography. Do you understand? Same thing. We will try to see at different places. Have you heard of Saraswati river? Yes? So it is no more present. But you can see where the river moves, in flights and all, if you move, you can see the place, the meandering, that is, whenever river moves, you can see. That is present. Wherever we feel Saraswati was there, that place even today we are able to find how exactly the path was there. That is history. You will read in Harappan civilization and all, there, where it is present and all. But in geography, what is important, you will say, over a period of time, there is a possibility that river extincts. Water supply and all, if it is not there, you will see extinct of the river. Fine. So, second thing, as you understood, you saw greater Himalayas or Himalayas being formed. 3 times it occurred. So today, we have Himalayas present till here. Yes? You have Himalayas present in 3 places. Which are the 4 states you remember? Himalayan states? Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, you're not talking about Uttarakhand. Have you heard of special category status Andhra Pradesh is fighting for? Government has given special category status to countries, states which are mountainous. One of the main reason for mountainous states is, you tell me, will you go and invest in Sikkim or will you invest in Tamil Nadu? I'm telling industries. Okay. Tamil Nadu. How many of you are interested to invest in Gujarat and how many of you are interested in Jammu Kashmir? Right? You understand the problems? As no one goes for investment in this region, why? There is no proper transportation facilities, no proper climatic conditions. On top of it, you have terrorism and all, that's different. But basically, we have some issues. So because of that, no one is interested to go and invest in this particular part. Is it clear? So where will you prefer to invest? So can I say, this region, mountainous states are normally not having much investments. What is the biggest problem with mountainous states? Mountains are the biggest problem. Yes. What is this most important problem? So can I say transportation? Is this geography or economy? Economic geography. So, I'll tell you how you construct routes. That is, will you go for build, operate, transfer? Build, own, operate, transfer. The meaning is, I will build, government will take it and government will give me the money back. Public-private partnership. All that is economy. Where to where is geography. which type of road should be constructed is geography. You understand? Now, I want to go from this part to Jammu Kashmir. Can I say I have to go through the mountains? But what happens in the Himalayas, especially this part of Himalayas, the size of the mountains are big. And as you go this side, size of the mountains are small. The meaning of this is, here the width will be some 10-15 kilometers. So, if I draw like this, you can go here and you can go here. But in between you have how many kilometers? But here, if you see, it will be narrow. In between it will be maximum 2 kilometers. So can you tell me where you can go easily? Here it would be difficult. Here and there you should have. Can I say there will be snowfall in Himalayas? Winter will be extremely bad in Kashmir region and all. So what will you read there? So you read climatology of this particular region. Okay, can I say with climatology, what is Kashmir famous for? Which crop? Saffron. Why saffron in Kashmir? Why can't you grow in... Yeah, why? Glacial deposits? You're talking because Kashmir is there?
So it differs like the grassland climate.
Grassland climate. Thank you. Actually, entire Kashmir was a lake. Okay, there was lake there. You had sea. Have you heard of Wullar Lake? And all? Entire thing was a lake. Now what happened? When Himalayas were forming, this side you have Himalayas. Greater Himalayas is already there. Now India is pressing from this side. Right? When it was pressing, what happened? Can I tell, when you press more, whatever water is there here will come out? Yes? A small depression is there. So earlier what was there in entire Kashmir? Lake was there. And you had the lake, when you compress it, this started coming up like this. Here is your valley where people are present now. Can I say water is removed from the lake because of this compression? It was like this. Now it became like this. Now here you don't have lake anymore. But have you seen lake, when we talk about the soil of lake, normally it is clayey and all. The deposits and all are clayey. Yes, many rivers will go, they deposit and all. That soil is helpful for saffron production. That is present only in Kashmir Valley. Climate is another factor, but the most important factor is soil. And that soil is present only in, do you know, if you go, you might have seen Kashmiris, they are very fair. Yes, no South Indian complexion at all. Yes, and you can see the Pakistani elections are going on, Imran Khan and all. So normally the Kashmiris, you take milk or anything, they add saffron. It's very easy for them. If you see here, 5 grams of saffron is very costly, right? But there, you go to their houses, you ask for a cup of tea, they'll add saffron to it. You know, they glow like anything. And you can't differentiate between a guy who is 20 years and 60 years. Both look same. They never, become old. They're like that. And all this is associated with, one is climate, the another one is with respect to the race. Third important thing is the food that they normally consume. Right? And Jammu and Kashmir has a beauty from polity point of view. It has 2 capitals. Summer capital and winter capital, right? So apart from terrorism, from geography point of view, for me, Jammu Kashmir is a mountainous state. Transportation is difficult. Climate is extreme. Soil is very good, which grows very fertile, costliest saffron. Poverty is very, very less. Poor people are very less in Kashmir. Compared to other places, very less poor people are present. Mostly industries are not present and economy is on the basis of tourism. But tourism, when does tourism occur? Will you go to Kashmir in summer or winter? Summer? In summer, terrorists also come. That's the problem. Winter, no one will be there. We also don't go, they also don't come. Amarnath Yatra and all, you can see. Yes, everything is associated with this particular part. Fine? So can I say, what are the development measures? How do you improve economy of Kashmir? So that is where you read in, I hope you understood climatology part. What you're going to read is the Human Development Index, economy, that is, I would say you have to read about agriculture in Kashmir. Agriculture is one of the major thing in Kashmir. Is this fine? These are some of the areas you will cover with respect to Kashmir. Do you have any species in Kashmir, like biodiversity and all? I have a question. In the world, 3 places you see ice cover. Which are the 3 places? North Pole, South Pole and Himalayas. It is known as, North Pole is known as first pole. South Pole is known as second pole. India, Himalayas is known as third pole. Normally when Indians go to Norway, Sweden and all, they say from third pole to first pole, people have come. You understand? So can I say guys, it is cool climate? Yes, we call it as Palearctic. Arctic, Palearctic. So within environment and ecology, what type of species will you find in Himalayas? Can you see snow leopard? Something associated with ice will be present. What trees will be present? Pine. Whatever is present in the Arctic Circle region. Same crops will be present in the top side of this. You are not going to read in detail, that is for GS prelims. But for mains, you should give the division. What is this division in the world known as? Palearctic division. Why? It is Arctic. Have similar properties of Arctic, not of, never call Antarctic. There is difference between Arctic and Antarctic. As Arctic is covered by land, most of the species, human beings are present in Arctic as well. Antarctic is separated from the sea. So you don't find much species in Antarctic. Do you understand? Palearctic. Himachal Pradesh, what is the beauty? What you know. Again, can I say mountainous state, climatology? What is Shimla famous for? Apples. Why apples in this region? Cold climate, apples are grown. Soil. So you will read that in climatology. Okay, winter rainfall, all this is good. Have you heard of woolen clothes and all? From where? Do you get it from Rajasthan or do you get it from this region? Even from Rajasthan you get good things. But what I am telling you here is, please try to understand this is the region where you have good quality wool, especially Jammu Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. As I tell you, normally if it is cool climate, sheep will have more wool. Warm climate, they will have less wool. So normally best quality wool is available in this region. Yes? So agriculture means you will not read only about crops, you will also read about livestock rearing and all. Is it fine? Agriculture, the word agriculture means, never write, your geographers now. So you shouldn't write agriculture means crops. You have to write about mixed farming. What about Sikkim, guys? What about Sikkim? What do you know about Sikkim? What's the capital? Yes. Tea plantations, good. Darjeeling. Darjeeling is below Sikkim, West Bengal. Can you see I wrote 3? Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, Shivaliks. Normally, the third one is not present after Nepal. It is absent after this. And if you see the land in that region, actually the sediments were less, so it didn't form like this, but it formed something like this. Fine? It formed something like this. Can you grow tea here? Tea gardens, have you seen? Yes. Where are they present? In this region. Have you heard Darjeeling tea? Assam tea? Yes. Arunachal Pradesh tea? No. Arunachal Pradesh is having mountains completely. You don't find this. What is the tea growing region? This is the one. Yes. Himachal Pradesh to some extent, very little, and Nilgiris. Do you know? Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats meet at Nilgiris. In that region also, you will find tea plantations. That is your agricultural geography, guys. Very easy to find if you know what type of structures are there. I'm just giving you introduction to know what is the problem in each area. I just want to tell you the last one, that is Arunachal Pradesh. What do you know about Arunachal Pradesh? Disputed land between India and China. Anything more than that? Rich minerals are present. Here, tribal community is usually more. If you want to go to Arunachal Pradesh, you have to take permission from the Arunachal Pradesh government. If they have to, if Chinese have to come, they don't take permission. If Indians go, we take permission. The reason is we want to ensure that outsiders, that is people who are not part of Arunachal Pradesh, will not go and settle in this region. The tribal community is preserved. That is what we are aiming in this particular region. We want they to be very happy. So that whenever UN asks them whether you are part of China or India, they should tell they are part of India, not part of, do you understand? So we have ensured that this area is very good. Connectivity and all we are planning to do in this particular region. But entire region, as I told you, the 2 plates are hitting, they are earthquake prone. Earthquake is there in this entire region. That is your disaster management. You understand? Earthquake prone.
Why is Gujarat also earthquake prone?
You have a plate boundary line here. I'll show you them. Yes. Last, I'll just show you few more. See guys, these are Himalayan states. This is your eastern Himalayas. Okay, I'll show you pictures how they were formed actually. Then, this particular line is controlled by Pakistan. This is China. This is India. Okay. Is it clear till where India is there? Now you see within this, Buddhists, Muslims, Hindus. 3 religious communities are also present in this region. In between, mountains are there. Can you see? Karakoram mountain ranges, Ladakh, Greater Himalayas, Pir Panjal ranges. This is your Wullar Lake, Kashmir Valley, Srinagar. Can you see it is in between 2 mountain ranges? So if you have to go to this, you have to go through passes. What happens? Landslides will be more in this region. You have to be very careful when you are moving in this particular area. Is this fine? No need to remember. Next. 1 second. Yeah. Can you see this region? It is 21 kilometers, guys. And from mainland India, if you have to go to northeast, then you have to pass through this. This is known as Siliguri corridor, or what we call as chicken neck. Okay, now I have a question. If you see this particular part, this is your tea growing regions, right? But here, if you're talking about this particular region, where you have to go to northeast India, right? Can you tell me what is more in northeast India? How do you differentiate Jammu Kashmir from northeast India? Can you tell me? Rainfall, okay. Geographically, if you see, height of the mountains, width of the mountains will be more in this region. It will be less here. You will find less trees here. You will find evergreen forest here. I hope you understand. That's how we try to differentiate. People are present in the valleys here. People are present on mountains here. You understand? Every tribal community, you have a mountain here. Can you see it is surrounded by Bangladesh? Bangladesh, Pakistan elections are happening. Did you observe? Do you know how many seats they are contesting for? 272 seats they are contesting. Even Bangladesh had almost similar. And if you see, next to Pakistan, the other country where population is more is Bangladesh. I have a question. Do you have more population in coastal Andhra or do you have more population in Telangana? Rayalaseema or coastal Andhra? Rajasthan or Bihar? Why not Rajasthan? Is land not available? Water is not available. So can I say it's a plain region? Yes. What about Bangladesh? Have you heard of Sundarbans? What is Sundarbans? Delta. Lot of sediments are there. Very high quality soil is available. Everyone is present here. People are present mostly in this region. Now when people are present in this region, they don't have job opportunities and all. They come to, can you see? This is your border. And can I say this is your tea gardens? In tea gardens, you might have seen, you need people to pluck the leaves. Yes, they don't pay much. Per day, they pay 50 rupees. If Indians, if you hire them, you have to pay more. Minimum wages is there. Bangladeshis, if they come, they can't protest in India. They have to be quiet. So they will accept whatever you pay. Even 50 rupees you pay, they'll be very happy. And these illegal migrants are coming and settling in this region. If you go to Tripura and these regions, right, if you have a mountain, on a mountain you will have people. So in Meghalaya you have Garo mountains. Garo tribes are present. Khasi mountains, Khasi tribe is present, like that. Now you just imagine, people are present here. Do you know why they are present on top of mountains? Most of the tribal communities. They have fear that others may come and attack them if they are present on the plain. So due to security reasons, where are they present? On top of mountains. Here one community will be present, here another community will be present. This will be separate countries for them. You can't marry this person. No love stories and all. From top of mountain I saw someone. Nothing occurs in this region. Yes. And if you go to Myanmar and all, the beauty of this is, do you know how it is actually separated? On top of the hill, actually boundary line is in between. Like, exactly on top of the hill, boundary line is there. Some people, that same tribe is present this side also, same tribe is present this side also. At the center, can you see the house? So there, the leader of the tribe will be present. Okay, what he will do, like his kitchen will be in India, living room will be in Myanmar.
Is it not a frontier?
Not everywhere. There are some areas where lines are demarcated. So actually, you are correct, it should be a frontier. But wherever boundary overlaps frontier, then you have issues. People keep moving easily. Can you see this? So he is present on both sides. His house will be present here to tell to both countries that my community is present on both sides. So morning they go, they don't mind this is India's border, this is Myanmar border, they keep moving. So both countries realized that we should allow at least 15 kilometers this side and 15 kilometers this side, the tribal communities to move. So, you can't allow vehicles to move, goods will be carried, so head luggage is allowed to move. That is, on head, whatever you can carry, that's free, you can carry. So, most of the people are used to carry goods from one place to another place. Second, in this head luggage, drugs, weapons, all this are also transferred. Okay, that is the biggest problem in this region. Do you understand? Porous borders, we say, very difficult. Now, I was talking about Bangladesh, they can easily come into India. And they create a lot of problem. Now, the community is present here. Morning, they come down. Right? Just imagine this is a mountain. In front of the mountain, you have land. Morning, the tribal community comes down. They do agricultural activity and they go out. Again, next day, they come. Now, after 2 to 3 years, the soil loses its fertility. So what these people will do, they leave that land and go to new piece of land. Okay, shifting cultivation we say. They keep moving from place to place. So what happens, it started here, they went to next place, again they went to next place. By the time they go round the mountain and come back, here trees would have grown. Is it good? Trees are grown here. So nature used to take care. Now illegal migrants, what they are doing, if these people shift to new place, they are coming and occupying that place. Over a period of time, around the mountain, these people will go around the mountain and come back, there won't be any forest. What will be there? Illegal migrants from where? Bangladesh. Now they don't have any land to grow. Entire land is captured by these settlers. You tell me guys, on mountains will you have more people? Illegal migrants on the plains will be more. Illegal migrants on the plains will be more. In Assam there is a place by name Bodo land. So there what happens, during independence, Bodos were 85%. Today their population is reduced to 20%. Remaining 80% is who? Illegal migrants. Now what Bodos are doing, they have taken up arms to shoot them, to hit them. Who is going and settling there? Bangladeshi illegal migrants are settling. And who is fighting against them? Bodos and all. Who is giving weapons to Bodos? Bangladesh. Bangladesh and China and other countries, they are giving weapons to these people to fight. So it's good for them. You fight. Do you understand? There is complexity in Northeast India due to 3 reasons. Porous borders. India can't go to this place because you saw only small area is there. Third important thing, forest region. Tribal communities are present more. That is the biggest issue. Can you tell me, which is the second highest state with respect to literacy? State. Tripura or Mizoram? Okay. Do you know where actually it's Mizoram? You have Lakshadweep second. I'm talking state. It is Mizoram. Can you see here? Can I say this is the last state of India? How do you reach there? Right? Can you tell the state's name? I don't know if you are aware of the geography. This is Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. Or you have to come like this. Correct? But can you see this line? This is known as lifeline of Northeast India. Almost all the goods are transferred through this. Now, Nagaland. Can I say Mizoram is highly educated? Do they need development or no? They need electricity, they need roads, they need connectivity, rail, everything is required for Mizoram. Unfortunately, Naga people and Manipur people, lot of tribal communities are there. If you construct road here, Nagaland will shoot you. If you don't construct road, Mizoram will shoot you. You understand? Mizoram is saying there is no development. Nagaland is doing, because of your development, you are displacing us. You understand? If you construct road, you are removing us. So the problem for India is we don't know what to do in this region. Along with that, Myanmar will tell Nagaland, you take up arms. Bangladesh will tell Mizoram, you take up arms, we will supply arms. China is supplying arms to all this region. 40 million small weapons are present in this region. Why? Porous borders. Easy for Myanmar, easy for Bangladesh to provide. And can you see here, guys? This black mark, do you know what it is? It's a boundary between Bangladesh, Myanmar, India. And this is a hub of all crimes in the world. Why? See, if India attacks, they go to Bangladesh. If Bangladesh attacks, they go to... Have you heard of Rohingya refugees? You know where they are present? They are present here. Everything is close to us. There is no need to worry. All problems are beside us only. And where there is vulnerability. There is something known as opium. Have you heard? Yes? Do you know where it is grown? Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran. These are the three regions where opium is there. And other area, there are three regions in the world where opium is produced. One is this region. Another one is Myanmar, Thailand, and all. Third region is Mexico. Indian film industry is advancing, right? Where you show drugs and all means they go to Mexico and all. You observe movies carefully, they show that. Second, this. Third is this region. Can you see India is in between these two? Afghanistan, Pakistan and this. Here you have this. Have you heard of movie Punjab, drugs, Urta Punjab? Yes? Can I say Punjab is having border with Pakistan? Yes? From there drugs are coming. Opium is produced in this region. It is known as Golden Crescent. It is known as Golden Triangle. Golden Triangle is here because two rivers go like this. It looks like triangle. Mountains are present like, like this. So if you see the area, it looks like a crescent. So we call this as Golden Crescent. We call this as Golden Triangle. Is this geography or internal security? Both. Normally, we feel they won't ask you in optionals, but all this you will read in GS itself. But I'm telling you, this if you are aware, you will write better answers. Clarity of India. Northeast, can you tell it has border with how many countries? I have a question. Does it have border with Bangladesh? Bhutan? Tibet? Myanmar? Yes? Who is good friend here? Bhutan is good friend. What about Bangladesh? Depends on which political party is in power. If Sheikh Hasina is there, she will catch all the terrorists and give it to India. If Khalida Zia is there, she will send all the terrorists to India. You get the difference. Myanmar, today it's very good. Earlier, they had bad relations. What about China? China shakes hand but supplies largest weapons in this region. Do you understand? Bhutan? I told you about Bodo people. You know where they are present? They are present below Bhutan. They are present below Bhutan. They kill the illegal migrants and run away to Bhutan. The Bhutan king, you tell me, who is our army general? Will he go to fight against Pakistani terrorists, or he will be sitting and ordering? So, do you think Prime Minister Modi will go and fight? No, right? But whenever Bodo people entered, King of Bhutan used to come on the horse to, make the people move out of Bhutan. He himself used to come symbolically to show that Bhutan will never allow anti-India people inside. Do you know what boundaries we have? If you want to go to Bhutan, you just show your voter ID and all, you can go. You can't settle there. They can come and settle in India. So the queen, she went to foreign to read. She came to Delhi University to read. From where did she pass out? Delhi University. But it's a big thing for them. She's from Delhi University. It's a foreign for them, right? So they just come, they have very good relations with us, university, education, everything is provided. The meaning of this is, we have open borders with Bhutan. There is rivers and we say this is the border. Nepal, open borders are there. Bangladesh, porous borders. 51 rivers pass between India and Bangladesh. 51. You can imagine. Here, entire forest is there, mountains are there. So guys, can you tell me, is it frontiers or is it boundary line? Bangladesh is boundary. Okay, but not everywhere you have boundary. Wherever rivers are there, we call frontiers. Wherever line is there, we call boundary. Bhutan, mostly frontiers and boundaries. Nepal, again frontiers will be there. So you tell me, what would be better? Is frontiers better or boundaries better? Huh? Boundaries for demarcation, it's better. Geographically, for the communities to exist, what is required? Frontiers. Is it fine? You understand? Yes. So, after seeing this region, that is, we saw northeast, I have few more points. Do you know what is this particular diagram about? This is Indian plateau. Did I tell you that India went and hit? Which part of India? This part of India. Can you see here? India was present here, beside Africa. Just beside Africa, India was present. Now where is it? Above. So India was roaming around the world. Now it has came and settled. So when it settled, it created 3 mountain ranges. Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas and all. So wherever they are still trying to fit in, earthquakes and volcanic eruptions are common in that region. Now, can you see Aravallis? Yes, Aravalli mountains are part of peninsular India. That is, as they were moving out, Aravallis are present here. Can you see Bundelkhand? I'll show you some more plateaus. This is the region which is driest. Why? We'll see when we see the climatology part. Can you see this Narmada river? It is moving in between Vindhyas and Satpuras. Okay, in between Vindhyas and Satpuras you have this. Can you see Tapi river? This is, like in this region, you will have Chota Nagpur plateau. I'll come to this. Can you see Deccan Traps? Dharwar? Okay, the meaning of what I'm trying to show is, Himalayas, we are not having much minerals. Ice covered, different to extract. Minerals are very less in Himalayas. Here and there you find. Below Himalayas, can I say you have Gangetic Plain? Sedimentary deposits are there. You will not find any minerals there. So industries will not be present in Himalayan states. Industries will not be present in plains. Where they will be present? Plateaus. Plateaus has minerals. Industries are present in this region itself. So you can see this is the region where industries are present. This is the region where industries are present. And this is the region where industries are present. So I'm telling you, only in this region, India has minerals. You can bluntly say there are no much minerals in the other parts. Fine. Just see this. Yeah. Can you see Malwa plateau, guys? Bundelkhand, Baghelkhand. This was asked in prelims. Where is Bundelkhand, Baghelkhand? Prelims is all about these. Knowing what is there in India. Addition to this, what you read in optional is, you will try to say what is the benefit of this region. In this region, black soil is there. Black soil, actually have you seen clay? Have you seen sand? What is the difference? Size of the particles. Sand is normally bigger in size. Clay is small. So what happens? You put water in clay, you put water in sand. Which one will hold better? Clay holds better. What about soil? Sand? Sand, what is going to happen? Will it go inside? So can I say if you have sand, it goes inside? Can I say groundwater is good? Wherever you have sand. Wherever you have black soil, what is good? So, well irrigation is done where you have sand. Tank irrigation is done wherever you have black soil. Telangana, have you heard of Kakatiya projects you have? Mission Bhagirath and all, where tanks will be filled. Is Telangana plateau or plain? So can I say Telangana, what will you go for? Tank irrigation. This is common sense in geography. That is, wherever you have plateaus, you will go for tank irrigation. Wherever you have sand and all, you will go for well irrigation. Or tank, like what we call as canal irrigation, lift irrigation, other things comes into picture. Is this fine? So can you see this is Deccan Plateau, Maharashtra, North Karnataka and Telangana region, right? So this is the region, black soil is there, cotton is grown. Black soil is there, cotton is grown. This is fine, but not in Rayalaseema region, upper part of Karnataka. I'm just giving you overview. I'm just trying to tell you how to analyze it. The meaning is we will be reading about industries. We will be reading about resources, and we will also read about what we call as regional planning. Can you tell me, guys, is India unique or different? Unique in constitution, different geographically. Do we need only one solution for entire India, or do we need multiple solutions? So planning should be made at the Indian level, or it should be done at the regional level. Both. We call it as multi-level planning. That is what you read in PubAd in detail. But here that word can be used. Multi-level planning is there. That is your regional planning. The meaning of that is, central government today gave 20,000 crores for Bundelkhand Plateau. And if you see Bundelkhand Plateau, it is present in both UP and MP. Central government is not giving for UP separately, MP separately. It is giving for Bundelkhand Plateau. Can I say this is regional planning? Yes. Indian government is saying Namami Gange. It is not telling Namami Gange in UP, Namami Gange in Bihar. It is regional planning. That is, you are trying to integrate everything. And you are trying to see how we have to plan. That is what you read here. Is this fine? Then, last thing I want you to see once. Sorry. Yeah. This is west coast of India. This is east. How is west coast of India divided? Can you tell the states which are present? Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala. Kerala is popularly known as Malabar coast. Have you heard? Canara coast, Kannada coast, you call Konkan coast. Right? What about that side? Coromandel coast. Then? Only one. East coast. Northern Sarkars. Have you read in history? So, 1757, 1764 Battle of Buxar. Some land was given to Britishers. Northern Sarkars, which are these land? These are the areas. Is it fine? These are given. Fine? So, do you know how it is actually present? What do you have here? Which mountains are present? Here? Many people say that if this is your plateau, Western Ghats are actually present at almost at the center. Can you see it is at the edge here? But people say it is at the center. What has happened to the remaining land? It is like this. Can you see this? It is like this. We call this as submerged coast. Have you heard Dwarka went into water? Sri Krishna brought it out and all. Yes? So when it went to water, some parts are even now it is present inside water only. Okay. So India, peninsula, if you see, it is like this. How is it? Can you see this side? So Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri, many rivers. How do they blow? How do they move? Here, do you have more rivers or less rivers? They enter directly into the Arabian Sea. Okay, you tell me guys, when the rivers are moving in this side, will they carry more sediments? Or when they are moving this side, they carry more sediments? Can I say eastern side they will have more sediments? Western side? So deltas are formed on the eastern side. Estuaries are formed on the western side. I'll just tell you, see here. Now this is how it is present. I want to come to the shelf. So let me say, here I just have a lighthouse. That is, the city is here. Now when I am coming, normally by the time I come here, if this has to come, right? So what happens? It gets stuck. Can you observe? It gets stuck in the sediments. But this side, if you have to come, as it is like this, so can I say they can come closer compared to this? I'll just draw and show you. Sorry. Thank you. See this? It looks like this. Now if you have a big ship like this, can it come till the edge? What about here? It gets stuck. So till where it will come? It has to be far. It will be present here. Small ships will go, small boats will go, carry the goods and come. So normally what human beings will do, they will remove this and make it like this, so that the ship can come till here. Is it artificial or man-made? Artificial or man-made, both are same. Yes? So is this natural or man-made? What about this? So we say here, that is east coast of India, normally we have artificial ports. West coast of India, what do you have? Natural ports. Do you understand? So cargo handling facility and all are more. Where? West coast. East coast? Less. Do you understand? Best. Now in Kolkata and all, what has happened? It is like this. Ship cannot come. They wait for a tide. What is tide? So water level will be till here. So now what happens? The ship can come till this. Hooghly River, have you heard? It's a river and port. Hooghly River. Kolkata is on the bank of river Hooghly. So ships, they enter into that whenever tides come. We call it as tidal port. That you will read in transportation and all. So you tell me, where should you have best ports? Western side or eastern side? But you tell me, Mumbai is the only port which is good on the western side. On the eastern side, which ports are good? You have Chennai, Visakhapatnam, Kolkata. Why? You should have on the western side very good ports, right? Pakistan is there. No. All these are now. One is, most of the ports are British's, Portuguese one. Our ports are very less. Second important thing is, you have Western Ghats here. Western Ghats, rivers are less. So mostly they are continuous. Eastern Ghats doesn't look like this. Here some. Transportation is more easier. Here, from here, right? Let me say from here till here, how many railway tracks you want, you will have. But from here to here, bus means it has to be got section completely. I hope you understand the issues with both, right? So normally we have this. But you see Kochi port and all. So they are normally what we call as naval ports. Some big ports on this side, we have naval ports present. Visakhapatnam is a different type of port which we'll be seeing. We say locked port. It can come there. Fine? Have you heard of, whenever you go to beaches, you tell me, will you see only sand or have you ever seen rocks in the beaches? Have you seen both? Whenever beaches are there, waves will come, they deposit. When rocks are there, waves will come, they erode. Different structures are formed on the basis of the coastline. Is it fine? So normally this is submerged coast. This is emerged coast. Beaches and all should be present here. But Goa and all is good for beaches. Goa is good for multiple other reasons. I know, it's a other place. So we say beaches are normally present where you have emergence. Much. So these are some facts. I'm not telling exceptions are always there. But we are just trying to differentiate. Is this fine? Which are the two islands that you are aware of? What is the shape of Andaman and Nicobar, guys? Is it arc? Island arcs, festoons, normally we say. Do you know why these are formed? This is also Himalayas only. Himalayas are on land. This is in the ocean. From the ocean floor till top it is there. You can imagine the height. What is Andaman and Nicobar good for? Tribal communities are very less. They are almost in the extinction. India's navy is normally present here. Population wise it's very less. Agriculture also very less. Fishing and all is done mostly in this particular region. Yes? Do they get rainfall throughout the year? Yes. Evergreen forests will be present here? Yes, those type of activities occur. You see this? Lakshadweep doesn't mean you have 1 lakh islands. You have very few islands. What is the capital? Minicoy is separated. Yes, below this you have Maldives. What is the difference between Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar? This is formed only because of coral reefs. Have you heard of coral reefs? Colorful rock structures. We'll be seeing them. They are formed because of this. Andaman and Nicobar is volcanic mountains and all. Soil is very well developed in Andaman and Nicobar. So agriculture and all can be done in Andaman and Nicobar. Here, no soil much. Here and there you see some trees grown. Good for fishing, not for anything else. Is this fine? I want you to tell me without seeing now. Try your best. Can you tell in order the states of India which has border with Pakistan? Top to bottom. Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan. Okay. Jammu Kashmir, what type of boundary do you have? Is it a fixed line or frontier? Punjab? Boundary line. Rajasthan? Have you ever heard terrorists from Pakistan entering into Rajasthan and killing? Border areas, you have very less villages because it's completely desert. By the time terrorists can easily come into Jammu Kashmir, mountains and all are there. They can hide and come. Rajasthan, how will they hide and come in hot desert? Desert will kill them. Rather than our army people killing, they will kill. Wherever border villages are there our police forces will be normally there. Gujarat? Ran of Kutch. I have a question. Whenever you talk about Pakistan-India border, geography students should never write it's only land border. You have maritime boundary as well. Gujarat and Pakistan, you can see India and Pakistan has maritime boundary. What about China, guys? States, can you tell from west to east? Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. What about Nagaland? Nagaland doesn't have border with China? Sure? What about Myanmar? Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram. So you have Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland. These questions are asked in prelims. I am asking you if you are aware of this, whenever you write your answers, it will be geography answers. People know. They don't know it in an order. Right? You should have the boundary line in an order. Bangladesh, can you tell me from west to east, which states are there? First you have West Bengal, Assam, don't recollect? Northeast we don't know. They don't know south. So UPSC is asking, from Nagaland to Kerala if you have to come, how many states you have to cross? North Indians won't be knowing what is happening here. You understand? UPSC tries to connect all the three regions. You feel you know one option because it's from your province. They feel they know one because it's from their province. Shravana Belagala and all, people feel very happy. Only South will be knowing. They will ask one place from there. They will be very happy. They feel it's my question. Northeast will be happy when Northeast question will come. So what I'm trying to tell you is, exam is not difficult. It's about awareness. Understand India first. If you don't understand India, how will you solve India's problem? How will you rule India? How will you become secretary? Modi government is telling rank is not enough. After rank, you have to perform well there. Then only you will be given promotions and all. Competition is increasing even at that level. You have to be careful. So, can you just, how many states in India has border with international, that is it has international border, that is boundary with other countries, and it also has maritime boundary, that is it has boundary with the ocean. Sri Lanka is not part of India. Which are the two? Gujarat and? Sure? Is there any other? Think? Do you understand? India is not what you see. Multiple things within it. Last, how many states and union territories in India has maritime boundary? States and union territory, not only states. You. Okay, first, do you have Gujarat? Yes. Within Gujarat, do you have any union territories? Daman and Diu. What about Maharashtra? Do you have any? Dadra Nagar Haveli. Then Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, any union territory? Some places of Pondicherry is present at different places. Yes. What about Tamil Nadu? Andhra Pradesh? Again Pondicherry? So, Telangana, does it has border? Sure? Yeah. So, Odisha? Coastal?
Yes, sir.
West Bengal?
Yes.
Yes, how many? Forgot.
Kerala does not have a coastal boundary.
You have islands as well, so you can leave that. But I'm just asking you how many states you have? Yes, states? Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. How many? Yes. So, if 9 states, can they do trade among themselves? Through the sea? We call it as coastal shipping. Shipping. That is within the coast. International trade is different from coastal shipping. So to connect this, government project is Sagarmala. Sagarmala. Okay. And if you want to connect Gujarat, I'll just tell you, try to recollect. I'm going in an order. Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, right? Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, goes to entire northeast, comes back to West Bengal. Okay, I'll just repeat. Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar, West Bengal. Assam northeast and come to West Bengal again. This is known as Bharatmala. Heard of it? Bharatmala project. Is this? Sagarmala is ocean. Bharatmala is this. You have Setu Bharatam. Heard of it? Wherever railway tracks are there, bridges will be there on that. That is known as Setu Bharatam. This is all GS, asked in geography. Sagarmala is asked for 20 marks. Bharatmala is asked for 20 marks. Totally, if you see whatever I explained, okay, did I talk geography specific or is it general? Yes, most of the issues are covered here. The meaning of what I'm trying to say is, entire second paper is based on your general awareness. It has nothing to do with geography. Okay, the meaning of this is, they say, why in Arunachal Pradesh you are not allowed to protect the tribal community? What type of agriculture is practiced in Northeast India? Slash and burn. Yes, it is known as Jum. They ask you the name. In which part of India you see floods more? Leave northern part, you talk about peninsular India. Okay, do you have floods in Tamil Nadu?
Yes.
Why?
Kaveri Delta.
No, why have you heard? Don't be geographers first day only. Time. Now, what's the first reason? Chennai floods and all is due to what? Cyclones. What about Andhra Pradesh? Floods? Cyclones? Hudhud and all? Odisha? Cyclones. Can you see east coast of India is mostly affected by floods? Cyclones. What about Kerala coast? Are you seeing floods in Kerala now? Why? Monsoons. What about Karnataka? Floods because of monsoon. Mumbai? Yes. West coast get floods because of monsoons. East coast get floods because of. So do you know when you have to be careful? Monsoon, when it is coming, you are aware monsoon is arriving. So West Coast disaster management should be ready. When cyclones are coming, 4 days before they will tell you. Cyclone will come. Disaster management should be ready. So that is your disaster management when it comes to West Coast and East Coast. Where do you have earthquakes?
Northeast and Himalaya.
Wherever Himalayas is present, you have earthquakes. Is it fine? Any other problem in India?
Landslide.
Wherever heavy rainfall, earthquakes occur, landslides will be there. The meaning of what we are trying to say is, paper 1 is these. In paper 1, you all will try to read exactly why different structures are formed. Don't read or remember world example. Give India's example. Whatever is there in the world is there in India also. You need not worry. Know India properly, it will be helpful for GS. And if you know India properly, second paper is very easy for you. It's not at all difficult. It's all about, can you tell me what is the biggest problem for development in Northeast? Transportation, correct? From where do you go to Northeast? Siliguri corridor. So can you widen it? One side you have Nepal, another side you have Bangladesh. How should you go? Either through Bangladesh or you have to go through Myanmar. That is your projects. UPSC is asking questions on those projects. Where? In geography. You read it in international relations, it is geography. You read in internal security, it is geography. The meaning of what I am trying to say is, newspaper general awareness is enough. Paper 1 you need to read specifically. Paper 2 is all about what we saw. They will tell you, can you tell me how will you improve Himalayan states? How will you develop Himalayan states? What is required for Himalayan states first? Transportation. So if you give good transportation, will more people go there? Is there any difference between Himalayan states and plain states? Is there any difference between Tamil Nadu and UP? What is the difference? Normally, agriculture is predominant in UP. Tamil Nadu is industries and agriculture. Both are there. Last thing I want to ask you. Punjab, Haryana. Sex ratio is very less in Punjab, Haryana. Whereas Kerala and other states, it is more. We say patriarchal society is more in Punjab, Haryana. Matriarchal society is more in Kerala. Okay. Why patriarchal society, caste system is more in North India when compared to South? Rather than that, I'll ask you the other way around. Coastal Andhra Pradesh is said to have more caste demarcations than when you talk about Telangana. Do you agree? You may not accept it openly, but I'm telling you, caste system is there in entire India. It is more in coastal Andhra compared to Telangana. Why? What is the major income in coastal Andhra? Agriculture, right? Caste system, patriarchy, all these have evolved in agricultural societies. Wherever industrial societies are there, caste system is less. Okay, you don't ask in a city bus before sitting, who are you? You don't even ask what your community is. You talk to UP, Bihar people, you just tell your name, they will wait for your surname. You have to complete the statement. If you don't, they'll ask your email ID, they'll ask your Facebook name, until and unless they get that particular surname. Yes, agricultural societies are associated with caste system, patriarchy and other issues. When we talk about industrial societies, you will not see these type of issues. So culture is also associated with this. What you eat, what not, everything is associated with this. I hope it's clear. Yes, we are not talking about that, we are talking about culture here. That is also part of geography. I'll just tell you the syllabus. You tell me by the terms whether you understand it or not. First paper, you have 5 questions or 5 chapters. Geomorphology. What is geomorphology? You will try to say how different mountains are there, different plateaus are formed. Second is climatology, atmosphere. Third is oceanography, hydrosphere mostly. Fourth is biogeography, life on earth, soil and all. Fifth is environment and ecology. These 5. All these 5 are GS portions. Biogeography you read in depth, rest all is the GS portions. What about, there is something known as perspectives in human geography. The meaning of this is how geography evolved over a period of time. Do you recollect time geography that I told? That is part of it. I have a question. You tell me, is it good to read India as a whole, or is it good to read separate states separately? Is it good to read Andhra Pradesh as a whole, or is it good to read Telangana separately, Rayalaseema separately, and coastal Andhra separately? Where will you have more clarity? Separate? So some people say you have to read geography separately. Areal differentiation. Some people say no, you have to read geography together. Their debate is what you read. I have a question. Every day if you have to purchase something, okay, will you go 10 kilometers far to purchase everyday goods, or will you purchase nearby shops? What is better? Nearby or far? So can I say, people's mindset is for everyday things they don't travel more. You like something a lot. You know, in Hyderabad there is a place, Yusuf Gouda, where I have heard idlis are very good. Okay. So normally, from here to go there, it's 250 rupees. Coming back, it's 250 rupees. Okay, idli cost is 20 rupees. So, how many of you prefer to go there every time? Or once in a while? When you get bored? Is it fine? So, can I say this is human mindset? So, basic facilities, schools, administrative setup should be nearby. Tourists and all can be far. So, this is perspectives in geography. You will try to say that human beings behave differently at different times. Right? So, costly products, they roam around. 1,000 rupees if you can save. People go to Amirpet and come back. They don't mind. If it is 10 rupees, 20 rupees, they'll tell, let me pay more, but get here only. Do you get the difference? Transportation is the biggest problem in geography. That is what you will read in this entire chapter. How to read geography, what to read in geography. Second, economic geography, we say, focus on agriculture, industries. Third, we focus on resources. Then we focus on population of the world. Can you tell me, West Asia, will you have more population or less population? Iran, Iraq and all. What about Afghanistan? Less population, more population? Comparatively less population, why? Taliban is there. Yes? People are normally less wherever there is war. People move out. I have a question. If you are moving from India to United States of America, and you are moving from Hyderabad to Karnataka, or like from Andhra to Karnataka, two things I told you. Who will commonly move in less distance? Families, will they migrate less distance or will they migrate more distance? Families migrate less distance. What about individuals? More distance. I have a question. From Silicon Valley, Bangalore, will you go to prairies of United States of America to do agriculture there? Why will you go? What is the reason? Industries or services sector? Industries and services, can I say? You won't go to work in agricultural field there? You agree? This is a migration theory, guys. Asked for 25 marks. What? Families normally travel less distance. Individuals travel more. Women travel less distance more. Men travel long distances more. Fine? So whenever you move from one society to another society, you will move from agricultural society to industrial society. No one will move from industrial society to agricultural society. These are all migration theories. 25 marks. We call it as distance decay principle. If you have to migrate long distance, number of people who migrate reduces a lot. All these are theories that you read in population. Overpopulation, underpopulation, optimum population. I'll ask you, is India overpopulated country or optimum populated country? Overpopulated? I'll ask you, Rajasthan? How can you call? What about UP? Jammu Kashmir? Arunachal Pradesh? It's not uniform everywhere, right? So meaning is India is optimum. You should never write India is overpopulated country. India is optimum. The reason is enough resources are there to feed everyone. Is anyone dying out of hunger? There is difference. Famine is different. Lack of availability is different. Hunger related deaths which lead to famine is very less in India. India is capable of feeding to everyone. We are optimum population. Which countries are underpopulated? United States has optimum. You go to Canada, Germany and all, old age are more. Young age is not there at all. Youth is not available. People from India are going there to serve them. Single people will be there, old people, 70 plus. And their problem is people won't die at 60. They die at 80, 85. Okay, developed countries. And there are certain diseases like malaria and all. If people die out of these diseases, then you say you are least developed country or developing country. If more number of deaths occur due to heart attacks and all, we usually say you are developed country. The reason is, you see, maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate is more in India. People won't live up to 60, 70 to get heart attacks. Yes, so this is the fourth important factor. Human Development Index, developed or underdeveloped, is on the basis of these. So that you will read in this particular topic, population and all. Last one is models, theories and thinkers. Very easy one, where you all will read mostly about what we call as agricultural model. I told you Vantanan model, industrial model. That first from Monday I will start that chapter. Within a week we will complete that particular chapter. Right? From Monday onwards I will start with models, theories. Tomorrow I will start one topic, that is Heartland and Rimland theory. That is associated with world, where we are talking about the international boundaries, frontiers and all. I'll talk about the world ones. I'll show you where which country is there. At least some country names you should know. Geography means we'll see that. Is it fine? And then, second paper is all about India. I'll tell you, you see, first is whatever we saw today. Mountains, plateaus, plains, you should read about India. Second chapter is about resources available in India. Water resources, groundwater, land, all this. Third is about agriculture. Fourth, industries. Fifth, what do you have? Transportation and all. Sixth, you have settlements. Seventh, you have regional planning. Do you understand regional planning and all? Yes. Eighth, political aspects. The meaning of that is you will be reading about multi-level planning, federalism. Can you tell me how is India divided? How are states formed in India? This is biased answer. Only in South India. North India, Hindi people are divided, no? Don't you think so? So, tribal communities are the one which led to division in Northeast India. First division was linguistic. Second division was the tribal communities. Third was lack of development. Can you see Telangana and others are because of lack of development. You understand? So, that is post-independence India. You will read here only. Right? And at last you have contemporary issues. What is the meaning of contemporary issues? Current affairs. All government schemes. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Lot of Pradhan Mantris are there. And we don't understand what they are trying to do also. You have some schemes like Udan and all. Transportation, agriculture, industries, all this will be asked. Okay, see guys, basically in the newspaper from now on, what I want you to see is, if there are floods, see why there is floods. Second, you see which place have floods. You should know the places. Over a period of time, this is the most easiest one. The last one where geography is bit difficult is about the places, marking of the places. Okay, map marking. So what we'll do, I'll go state-wise and tell you in every state what is the relevance of that particular places, so that it will be helpful for your GS as well. Trust me, at least 20 questions you will be able to answer if you have good idea about entire geography optional. Don't leave any area, don't think it is only for mains. I'll give you some chapters where I will cover from both prelims and mains. The factual data doesn't take much time. So I'll cover from both prelims and optional point of view, so that 20-25 questions you will have advantage over other students when it comes to geography. Is this fine? Yes? Last thing, tomorrow, everyone, have you brought atlas by any chance? Don't have that good habit yet. Geography, guys, you are geography optional students. Your room should have multiple maps. Always you should carry. Please have at least 2 atlas books. One is Oxford School or Student Atlas. This should be fine. Okay, this should be fine. The other one is also. You have one for what we call as competitive exams. I want you to have that as well. Is it fine? Competitive exams. No, that is for India. Though it will be written here itself for competitive exams. Okay? Tomorrow, I want you people to read Heartland and Rimland theory. I'll just tell what it is. I want you to read in Wikipedia once. I don't want you to read anywhere. No need to read any books. I'll give you notes, whatever you want, I'll tell you. I'll just tell you, do you recollect Russia map? Everyone? Russia. If you see Russia, that is Siberian part of Russia. If anyone has to go to Russia, they have to cross deserts. Right? Iran, Iraq and all have deserts. Caspian Sea is there. Tibet, China and all, Mongolian desert, Manchurian region. All this is very difficult to go. Russia is isolated completely. So a person by name Mackinder, he actually said that this is heartland. Heartland. How to go to this place? The only place that is available is Eastern Europe, Germany. If you read, USSR did not enter into World War. Germany went and bombed them. Then only they came. Japan went and bombed US, so they came. Germany went and bombed Russia, then only they came. Why did they bomb? There was a person who said that whoever controls Germany can control heartland. What is heartland? Russian part. Okay, I'll show you exactly what it is, but you can remember that is Russian part. Whoever controls Germany or Eastern Europe can control what? Heartland. Whoever controls heartland can control the world. That is what we call as heartland theory. The slogan, if you write in the beginning and explain it, I'll tell you what are these. Second, US, later you see USSR was formed here and they were controlling the world. US was very much scared of this. Then people of US, they brought a new theory. And that theory said that don't control heartland, control region around heartland. The meaning of that is, how do you go to Russia? Can I say you have to go through Europe? Can I say you have to go through Iran, Iraq? Can I say you have to go through China and all? So they said, it is rimland. Heartland is what? Russia. Around Russia, countries, whichever is there, is known as rimland. This is heartland theory, rimland theory. Heartland theory said, whoever controls heartland will control the world. Rimland theory says, whoever controls the rimland controls the world. Right? Some people say, whoever controls Indian Ocean will control the world. So India is the head of Indian Ocean. So we say multiple theories are there. So these two theories are asked for 30 marks. Easiest one, you should just know the regions, and it is IR point of view. Tomorrow I'll give you notes for these two theories. Just read the two theories once. Saturday, Sunday you won't have class. We'll start from Monday. Monday to Friday normally you have. We'll start at 2:30 tomorrow because I know the food issues and all. So 2:30 will start. 4:15 till 4:15 we'll have the class. Okay. Any doubts? Standard textbooks as of now, I'll tell you every day what you need to read. You can purchase the book at that time, whenever I tell you. If you purchase all the books and you keep seeing the book, you never read the book. How many books have you opened till now? But you purchase on the first day itself, right? Yes? So if you want pocket money from your house that optionals have started, I need books, then I'll give you a list of books. But what I'm trying to tell you is read from Wikipedia, that is enough. And I'll give you the notes, handout once people decide. This entire chapter I'll give in one go. Because people are yet to decide which optionals they have to take, some people. So that's why once it's finalized, we'll just give. Is it clear? One last thing I want to ask you. Himalayan states means what do you recollect? Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. What is the problem of Himalayan states? Transportation. Where do you see Himalayas thicker or wider? Western side. Eastern side? Thinner. Yes? How can you reach Northeast India? Siliguri corridor or Chicken Neck. Bharatmala tries to connect Gujarat to West Bengal. Sagarmala, coastal states. Yes? So, what we'll be doing? From Monday, 1 hour, we will see one theory. Okay. Another half an hour, I'll take up programs like Bharatmala and all in the beginning so that we can relate it to the theories better. Okay. I'll give you what you have to write. So, paper 1 some part will take, paper 2 some part will take, so that you don't get bored of this. Fine? Anything else? Thank you.